Thanks for checking out another episode of FixMyRecipe.com. I'm Chef Billy Parisi, and our next recipe comes from Jamie Sweeney of Eureka, Missouri. He sent in a recipe for one of my favorite dishes, Osso Bucco. After reviewing the recipe, I'm seeing how he's not getting a lot of flavor, and that was his complaint. Don't worry, Jamie, we're going to fix this for you. First thing we need to do is dredge these veal shanks in some flour, but first, we got to season the flour. All right. Some salt, most definitely, and pepper. You just want to mix this together real good. Now that our flour is nice and seasoned, let's get those veal shanks dredged. Here we go. Alright, Jamie, here's another mistake you kind of made in your recipe. You neglected to sear these veal shanks off. Once our pan is smoking hot and got a little olive oil on it, we're going to simply drop those veal shanks right in our pan. Jamie, let's give it a little flip. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo-wee! That there. Our veal shanks are absolutely beautiful golden brown. We're going to simply set those aside in our roasting pan. And since there's so much goodness left on the bottom of that pot, we're going to deglaze with a little Marsala wine. And put it right back on the burner. Adding this Marsala wine is going to enhance the flavor to our Osso Bucco. After our Marsala wine is reduced by about half, we're going to pour it right over our Osso Bucco shanks. First things first, our onions, celery, and carrots that we finely chopped right on top here. Next is our whole peeled tomatoes. Next we're going to add chicken stock because we want these veal shanks to braise. There's two things you can do here. One, check out my video on how you fix chicken stock and use that recipe. Or two, have some water and use a little chicken base. It won't hurt. You're going to get a little extra salt flavors. Alright, Jamie, here's the next trick. Osso Bucco traditionally goes with gremolata, which consists of lemon and orange rind, a little bit of garlic, and parsley. Now, I love all the flavors that brings, so I'm not going to save it for the end. I'm going to put it in at the beginning and cook with it. Why not have all those flavors instead of some dry garnish at the end? Let's hook that up. Some fresh lemon, lime, and orange rinds. And some slivered garlic, not chopped. I want to taste a lot of garlic in there. Italian flat leaf parsley. I'm not going to chop it. I want to leave it whole. Here's another option. You can use fresh thyme and fresh rosemary. Next step is to cover it with tin foil, hit it in the oven on about 300 degrees and slow roast it, and we'll come back and check it out in a few hours. Our Osso Bucco's been in the oven for about 3 hours, and I cannot wait to try it. Alright, let's plate this up and have a look. You might need a spatula because it's going to fall right off that bone. Let's add some veggies on here. Jamie, a couple things to remember to make a dish this awesome. You're not just throwing veal shanks in a pot and putting water on it and boiling meat. Don't forget to sear your meat. Season with salt and pepper. Add all those awesome vegetables in there. And forget about the gremolata at the end. Throw all those ingredients in and simply roast this bad boy off. Jamie, come back tomorrow to FixMyRecipe.com and see our next featured fix of the day.